with Tim after a 0-0 with Banbury. Just firstly, give me your overall assessment of what you saw.
I thought it was really hard fought. They obviously had one or two suspensions and injuries. We've only really got Josh Dugmore, who's coming back from injury and nowhere near ready yet. And that's our squad that we had on show tonight, so both sort of sides are tight with numbers or operating on tight numbers. As you can see, pitch has had don't know how many 100-ton of sand put on it in the last week or so to try and soak up some of the moisture that's on it. Not a great surface to play on, bobbly. Ball's running fast across it, but bobbling. It wasn't really conducive to be popping it around, that's for sure. So both teams were looking for territory. There's two different systems. They started with 5 on top, playing with wing backs, but they plastered them right up against us with the 10 as well and the 2 up top. So it was almost like a 5v5 basketball match early doors. I didn't like it. So we changed and matched them up from our 4-2-3-1 and got a foothold then, I thought, in the game. We never sort of didn't have a foothold, but they were causing us a little bit of problems down this side in the first half. Listen, I don't know how many times I've said it, we're guilty of missing umpteen chances today. We have had so many, some of them, wow, just call them gilt edges, just doing us a favour. I mean, really, you've got to be putting people to the sword when you're getting them kind of chances. We've hit the bar a couple of times in the first half. Listen, we could probably be here till midnight tomorrow night and we wouldn't score. So it is what it is. It's another clean sheet. It's another point on the road. We've had 3 tough matches on the road now. Got ourselves into a cup final 10 days ago or whatever it was. Went to a team with the second best home record in the division on Saturday and got a point. And we've come here, the 2 best defensive records in the division going against it was absolutely stick on 0-0, wasn't it? So, but I've just said to them there, listen, I've got no kind of work rate, effort, fantastic, but you've got to score your chances. And if we do, we're going away 2 or 3 to the good, and that's it. But it is what it is, and we crack on. Home game on Saturday, and we'll look to try and score some goals.
I suppose it's just, again, as you touched on, it's just that little bit of clinical and being ruthless at that top end, but I suppose to keep the back door closed as well, it's another positive to take into Saturday's game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, it's key when you sort of got the ball around their defending third, our attacking third, that you make sure you don't get done on the counter attack. And they were setting up, I felt, in the first half, looking to do just that to us. They got some pace up front. They were looking to counter us, and they did catch us on the counter a couple of times, and it's like 5v4 because we were playing with a back 4 and they were just leaving 5 up behind the ball. And it becomes a helter-skelter end-to-end game, and I don't really like that. There's no structure to it, and it's like, we changed and matched that up because I felt that physically, with our physicality and our got some big lads in the team, that we would cause some problems with the restarts and with balls in the box, which we did. Obviously, when we hit the bar, I think off a couple of set pieces, and Adam scrambling around a little bit. But again, it's all ifs and buts. We didn't get the ball across the white line, and that's what counts. But any point on the road's a good point. It's always a tough thing to do in any league, is to go and get something away from home. And we've done it 3 times on the belt now, where we've come away with a result of some kind. So, yeah, I mean, we sort of go back now, reflect, and have a chat and a train on Thursday, and prep the Bromsgrove game for the weekend.
And just touching on Bromsgrove, actually moved out. We're back at home for the first time in a long time. So just how do you sort of go again and trying to keep that momentum and building in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's no shortage of effort and commitment and work rate and desire, and the lads are giving it all for the football club. I've got no problems with that. I mean, I had an issue with them first half from Saturday, which we ironed out very quickly at half time, and second half we were more competitive. Tonight we were very competitive, and as I say, but for that final touch, we should really come away with the spoils. But it is what it is. We sit, we have a chat, we prep Bromsgrove. They haven't played, they didn't play last week, they were waterlogged, so I've no idea what they're going to do in terms of shape or tactics or whatever. So we'll decide what we're going to do and run with it. Have a session, probably lightish on Thursday, because there's a lot of lads. As I said, it's a small squad right now, and it's the same boys doing the hard yards all the while. So we'll make sure we look after them. And listen, as you say, we're at home. We've got to go and try and win the game. And I don't matter where we are. I always try to set up to win a game. And if he's with us upstairs, then we might have a chance. But we're going to have to take our chances for sure. But we have been scoring goals. You know, make no mistake that we couldn't score earlier in the season, but we have been scoring in the last couple of 3 months. We have been scoring goals. So listen, hopefully if we create as many chances on Saturday as we did tonight, then we'll take a couple.